of the power rankings. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, right now for the Kings, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Rain Man. The franchise is out there with Slim, and it's the Beast, and it's AI in at the point. And for the Kings, Bulldozer is out there with Lights Out, and it's the Eraser. Then there's the General, and it's Mr. Moves in at the shooting guard position. Here's the General. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Well, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin. That I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Here's the General. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
The visitors with the ball. Here's the Beast. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Knicks in New York. Scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. AI.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by AI. Connects from three-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the General. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the General. Here's Mr. Moves. Inside, the Bulldozer lays it up off the glass.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Passes it to Santos. A second chance effort. Got a piece of it. But he stays with it. Back to AI. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Perez. From deep. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's the franchise. And finally they hit one.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What's up? You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
So it's the visitors now. They trail by 1.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Off target with the close-range fadeaway. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Hornets.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, Greg, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Aguilar, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Last of the franchise. Here's Rain Man. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Rain Man's got 5 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to the general. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Santos. That shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way to the left side wing. Chan passes to Mr. Moves. And there's the pass to the general. 4 on the clock. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. The general's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Kings.
And that was the gamble to keep him on the floor with all those early fouls, and looks like they've lost the bet.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The Kings making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Pass to the Bulldozer. Passes it to Mr. Moves. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Kings need to get off a shot here. Over to the left wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Chan to the middle. Here's Aguilar. It's blocked. Finished off the break. And it's 6 points for the Beast.
Shots are just flowing to him right now, having a really strong quarter.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Who do you think is the best center right now, spacing the floor and also embracing the traditional responsibilities of a center?
Well, I tell you, it wasn't until the playoffs of this past season that I got to see Jokic. My goodness, he is a joy to watch. His footwork, his shot making, his skill, and I think his passing is probably the best attribute of his game. But I would put him in that category because he can make the deep 3. Embiid is streaky from there. In terms of the balanced approach, I think probably you could throw Karl Anthony Towns in that mix.
Good name. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 1. Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Got a hand on it, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's AI. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And the Kings pushing it up now. Out to Thompson. And the pass to Aguilar. Pass to the Bulldozer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. To the paint, AI. It's deflected. Here's Mr. Moves. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now here's Ross. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Creams the three-pointer.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. The pass to Chan from downtown. That one doesn't go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Rainman. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Rainman's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Kings moving the ball around. Clock at 6, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The waiters checked in for the Kings. D comes in for lights out. Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Passes to the waiter. Latrey. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. The waiters got it all tied up now for the Kings. Gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. To the inside. Here's the franchise. He gets it in there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And some changes here for the Kings. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the Eraser. G comes in for D. And it's the general in for Mr. Moves. And the Kings with possession. It's a three-point game. The general passes to G. Here's the general. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. The pass to the Bulldozer. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Bulldozers got 8 points. So it's the visitors now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. Do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
The Waiter passes to G, dishes it to Thompson. Pass to the Waiter. Here's the bulldozer. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's the Waiter. Gets a very good look and converts. 5 points in the game.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Here's Ross. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Passes it to the Waiter. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. And it's all knotted up.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Out to the wing. Here's the franchise. The pass to Big Dog. Ross with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Rain Man. No good with the triple. A try by Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Pass to the franchise. Tries from 10. G with the rebound. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Passes it to the Waiter. To the middle. Here's the bulldozer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 4-point Kings lead.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The Bulldozer's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. The franchise passes to Big Dog. Here's Captain Clutch. There's the pass to Big Dog. 5 to shoot, and they get it. A putback, it's hauled in by the Kings. The Bulldozers got 4 rebounds in this game. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's the general. He's got 6. To the wing on the left. Here's G. Tracks in the tray. And the Kings lead by 7.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's the home team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the...
Ladies and gentlemen, Kings team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got the franchise. Captain Clutch is out there with the quick. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Rain Man in at the 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. There's Captain Clutch. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
and they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson passes to Mr. Moves. From the high post, off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Ross passes to the franchise. Here's Rain Man. Here's Captain Clutch. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long. Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 7 points for Mr. Moves.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to the franchise. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's the waiter, and he's good on the 3-ball. The waiter's got 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
This is it to the franchise. From the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing. Kings leading now by 4. Thompson outside. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And it's good for 2. 13 points for the franchise.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books, stories about him, and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 4. Basket good. And 11 points for Captain Clutch.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Thompson passes to Pete. Back to Thompson. And there's the pass to Pete. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got his first 2 points.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And the call will be against D. That's his first foul. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Captain Clutch. Rebound by the Kings. The Erasers got 5 rebounds tonight. Mr. Moves passes to Pete, and it's in there. And now a 6-point Kings lead.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Here's Captain Clutch. 11 points in the game. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He passes to De La Cruz. Thompson outside. Pocket 4. Pass to Aguilar. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Captain Clutch. He's covered by Thompson. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Big Dog.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect. You know, after making 1-3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Picked him clean. Here's Mr. Moves. Yes, that goes in. Mr. Moves got his 3rd bucket of the night. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Ross passes to Captain Clutch. Connects on the 17-footer.
Timeout.
Captain Clutch has got 15 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timeout called by the Kings. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ross against Thompson. The pass to De La Cruz. 6 to shoot. Here's Aguilar. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Here's Captain Clutch. Elbow shot. Here's Santos. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Bulldozer is checked in for the Kings. He's off on the second. The Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Mr. Moves. Passes it to the Bulldozer. And stolen by AI. And they're on the break. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. The pass to the Bulldozer. There's the dish to Thompson. And it's AI with the rebound. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. It's the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Big Dog's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The drive by Thompson has to Aguilar to end the run. They get it back. The Bulldozer back to Thompson. Tries again. And that one is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. 11 points for Mr. Moves. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Thompson against Ross. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass it to the Bulldozer. Thompson outside. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Santos. It's tipped, but he recovers it. It's tipped. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. The shot's good. And it's a 3-point Kings lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as the new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to fulfill the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
The general is checked in for Thompson. Here's the general. He's got 6. Right wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now here's Ross. Defense is right there. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Got a piece of it. And here are the Kings now. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's the general, and it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's the general. And the pass to the Bulldozer. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and puts it in. The Bulldozers got 12 in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Captain Clutch passes to the franchise. 13 feet away. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's Mr. Moves. A 23-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to the franchise. Offensive rebound.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Ross. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. And this game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Here's Mr. Moves. 13 points in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
AI passes to Captain Clutch. Back to AI. It's deflected.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Mr. Moves. Out left to the wing. Chan passes to De La Cruz. Here's Lights Out. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Moves. Offline with his three. From deep three-point range, we'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Gentleman. Looking at the Kings, Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I really like how they limited turnovers. They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
G is out there with the waiter. Then there's Lights Out, and there's the Bulldozer, and it's Thompson in at the point. AI is out there with the Beast. Then there's Slim, and it's Rain Man, and it's the Franchise in at the center position. Here's Chan, drains the 19-footer. Lights Out's got his first points of the night. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and nailed 5 of them. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, we got the waiter. Lights Out there with Thompson. And there's the Bulldozer, and it's G in at the 3 spot. Passes it to Chan. To the paint, 7-foot shot. Nice touch on the back shot. 14 points for the Bulldozer.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Thompson. And a wide open look for AI. No good on the triple.
And, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Now the pass to Chan. Back to Thompson. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to the Franchise. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They lead by 4. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Passes it to Perez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Beasts got 10 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's Thompson. He's guarded by AI. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. The waiter passes to Thompson. The pass to the waiter. 5 on the clock. Fades back.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's AI. The teardrop falls in. Now it's just a 3-point Kings lead.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
To the inside. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Good on the shot. AI's got 7 now in this quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Thompson is doubled. It's deflected. AI with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's AI. It's deflected, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. He's checked in for the waiter. AI outside. Pass to Big guy for the lead. And that's good off the glass that time. He has 6. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to G. Back to Thompson. To the paint. Here's the bulldozer. He kicks it to G. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. AI outside. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Ross is checked in for the Beast. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Passes it to Chan. Over Ross. The putback is no good. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. He's 75% clip. That one falls. Rain Man's got 10 points. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Thompson, and there's the pass to Pete. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
So it's the visitors now. A 2-point game. Pass to Big guy. Back to AI. Jacks up a 3. And shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. The franchise has got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Thompson against Ross. Chan passes to Pete. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 6 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Chan, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 7 points in the game. And here's AI, 13 points in the game. Knocks it loose, stolen by Thompson. To the right side. For the tie, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's AI. Offensive rebound. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Thompson passes to Chan. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. Shooting so far, very efficient. All around, about 55%. AI with it, working on Thompson. Here's Rain Man. Hands it from downtown. Rain Man's got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim.
A good board there, Kevin. But overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Got a hand on it. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Ross, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's good. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
The Kings shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Passes it to Chan. Lets it go from deep. No good there.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And he gets it to go.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Mr. Moves passes to De La Cruz. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by AI. Lock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the left wing. Here's Rain Man. Another shot, and it's denied. Here's lights out. 7 points in the game. He passes to Aguilar. Here's Mr. Moves. And he banks in the lane. Mr. Moves got 5 points in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Pass to Ross. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. It's good. Ross has got 6 points. Kings have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The pass to Chan. Here's the eraser. He's guarded by AI. To the wing right side. From 12 feet out, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Rain. Takes a 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And the layup is good. 22 points for Mr. Moves.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Launches it. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
passes to Pete. On the arc. Mr. Moves passes to Pete. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. 1:21 left to play in the third. AI outside. Now Ross, 8 points for him. Pass to AI from past the arc. You can't get that one to fall. So the Kings will take it the other way. Mr. Moves passes to De La Cruz. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Lights Out. He has 7. Yep, that one goes. Lights Out's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
AI passes to Big Dog. AI outside. Here's Rain Man. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Kings have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The first one falls. The waiters checked in for the Kings. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Now here's Ross. Now the pass to Big Dog. Rebound by the Kings. 2 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. 26 points for Mr. Moves.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The away team up by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The franchise is out there with Slim, and it's the Beast. Then there's the Quick, and it's Rain Man in at the 3 slot. Pass to Pete. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Ross against Thompson. Ross with it. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Out to the right wing. He passes to the right. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And the second free throw, good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
It's Thompson off the drive, off with the layup. Thompson's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Mr. Moves, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Nailed from three-point land.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's P. It goes straight through with the switch.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's the Beast. Shoots from the elbow, and the jumper is on the mark. The Beast's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Buries the long-range jumper. The Beast's got 10 points in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The Bulldozer is checked in for G. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Here's Captain Clutch. They get the rebound. A franchise. It's blocked. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Ross. Mr. Moves passes to Thompson. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul. AI is checked in for Ross. Here's Mr. Moves to the middle and stolen by AI. And here's the break. Here's Santos. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. And now 24 points for the franchise.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans are going crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of it, at least in my opinion.
Here's Captain Clutch, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Captain Clutch has got 21 in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
No one covered. And that's 15 points for lights out.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here is Slim. Back to AI. Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the three. That one doesn't drop.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Mr. Moves. Banked in off the glass. 28 points for him.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Timeout called by the Kings.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
The Erasers checked in for the Kings. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's AI. The pass to the franchise. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, but they recover it. Thompson outside, moves back up, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the Beast for 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Passes it to Chan. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Captain Clutch. Count that one. Captain Clutch has got 4 points now in the quarter. And here are the Kings now. Thompson outside. On the pass to Chan. Here's Captain Clutch. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Chan. Lets the free fly. He can't get it to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's the Beast. This is it to Captain Clutch. Shot clock at 5. Here's Perez. A 3-pointer, no good. Kings have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Chan passes to the Bulldozer. Here's Mr. Moves. That's tipped. To the middle. Here's Perez. It's tipped. Here's Mr. Moves. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Recognize our Jordan player of the game, the franchise.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Captain Clutch passes to AI. Here's Captain Clutch. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Captain Clutch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Mr. Moves. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 33 points for Mr. Moves.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Thompson, and he hits it to tie the game up. gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 assists. Here's Captain Clutch. Knocked away. Santos, the pass to Captain Clutch. Here's the franchise. That free throw missing.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
There's the pass to Chan. Here's the bulldozer. Kings moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
AI outside. There's Captain Clutch. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 3-point Kings lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. A floater. AI, no good. Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by AI. Pass to Chan. It's up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. No keep possession. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. .144 left to play in the final quarter. The franchise passes to Santos. Just 4 to shoot, but he gets it back. On deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .133 left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Thompson. Takes a shot at the elbow. And they're pushing it up. Stops. Pops. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Up high and stops the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
So I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Captain Clutch. No good from outside.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a foul.
And here's Thompson. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Just 5 on the clock. On the pass to Aguilar. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
in for lights out. To Captain Clutch to tie it up. Money! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Timeout called by the Kings. And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Mr. Moves. Over to the wing. Timeout called by the Kings. Here's the bulldozer. Shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Found it!
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, did they pay the price with the triple.
So the Kings win it. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.